everyone, welcome to another episode of Wine Wednesday here from Epic Production Stages and Expendables Plus Inc. My name is Marie and this is my co-host for the day.
Hello, Vincent.
And today's episode, we're going to talk about what would you rather do with your significant other during the holidays. Yeah, what would you do?
Don't know yet.
Celebrating holidays, any special occasion, when you have a significant other, can be kind of daunting. What do you do? What do you do if you just met somebody? What do you do if you're in a long-term relationship with someone? Whether you live apart, whether you live together, it's always, what do you do, right?
Yeah, the stress.
It's stress.
The agreements, the disagreements.
You think the holidays are stressful? How about being with somebody that you just met, or somebody you just casually dating, or somebody that you're dating?
Or even long-term.
Oh, even long-term. What do you get? What do you do? Family? Which family? Where do you go? Too many questions for that. Yes. So, we have a few questions that we're going to share with you that we're going to be able to answer for you.
Hopefully it'll give you like a tip of what exactly you might be doing.
Hopefully it'll get to help you since Vince here is an expert, right?
Maybe.
No one is. We just swing it.
Depending on the answers I give.
Well, me, myself, being single, these questions can actually help me. So, yeah, for single people, can be kind of daunting.
And then for the people who are still in a relationship and, you know, have this day that come around, you know, it does become a bit of an issue sometimes.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to compromise. Sometimes you have to disagree. And sometimes you got to agree with things.
Sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose. It all depends. But the holidays, it is a big moment because you have gift giving. You have... You know, what family do you go to? Do you introduce them to your family? It's so many questions.
Yeah.
So let's get to the questions.
So if you were in a new relationship with somebody, and this being their first big holidays with the two of you together, would you rather go see their family, or would you rather have that person come to your family house?
Okay. For me, it's starting out in a new relationship where I don't have one because I'm still single. But if I will have to choose, I would probably go to meet their family. I want to see the craziness I'm going to get myself into before I get judged for my own. Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
How about for you?
I think when I first did this whole situation with my girlfriend, we kind of split it. So we both got that day. So we got a few hours at her house. Yeah. She had a few hours with my family, and we compromised in that way.
But that's a really smart thing, because then you don't hurt no one's feelings. Yeah. Oh, next year you're gonna go here. Next year, you never know what next year brings. Yeah.
Now we alternate the year. So 1 year it'll be with her family, and the following year will be with mine.
See, that's a very smart thing. You compromise. Compromising gets you everywhere. So. The next one would be, do you think it's cliche to get engaged or announce the engagement on your first holiday together? Oh, actually...
To me, I mean, I see this in movies all the time. Okay. It's like a typical rom-com
Life is not
situation where the daughter or the son brings their significant other to the dinner and no one's met this person, and then they say, hey, we're getting married. I just feel like it's cliche.
Although I like to think that sometimes happens. Like, where did this person come from?
I think the family should know the person before that even gets to that point. And if you're kind of keeping this a secret, it's kind of a big deal as well.
I think holidays should be kept as holidays. Celebrate with family, loved ones, or whatever, whether it's with your new significant other, whether it's with somebody you already been with. However, to announce an engagement like that, it's like, they just keep the holidays where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it shouldn't mix.
Yeah, it's a bit cliche for me. Should you always bring something to contribute to the holidays get together? If so, what is a good thing to offer?
I'm not that big on food as far as cooking it goes. So my personal favorite is always to bring a bottle of wine. I do try to find out if the person hosting the party has a special flavor or taste or anything that they prefer when it comes to liquor, and I'll try to get that.
You can never go wrong with alcohol.
But if it's something that I don't really know off the top of my head, wine is my go-to gift.
Very smart. However, for me, it's always nice to bring something, whether it's a basket, whether it's cakes or sweets or whatever. You also have to keep in mind that I've been an expert of, you know, coming from a mixed marriage previous to where I am right now, you always have to be careful what you're bringing.
Yeah.
Because whether it's wine, whether it's whatever, you have to be careful that it's not a kosher or a different religion
Or even
whatever.
if you come
you know.
into a family that doesn't drink at all, that you don't
Exactly
want to get
so.
any kind of liquor.
But I always say flowers is the best. For me, it would be flour. I know for my family, it's always sweet. Always remember never to go to someone's home empty-handed, especially during the holidays. So that's the main thing, right?
Yeah. How do you determine when's the best time to bring your partner for a holiday dinner?
To any dinner is the question, right? Because holidays, when everybody gets together and you get to see the aunts that you haven't seen and like the long relatives that people come and, you know, and celebrate with you, that's like the long, like you don't want to really put a bad impression into that. However, I will say when you feel like the other person feels the same way about you. I think you always have to have that mutual talk and like, you know, if you get invited to their home, to their family's home, or if you invite them, and don't ever get offended if somebody says
And
no.
I also think you should have a talk with that person you're bringing.
Yeah.
To let them know how crazy your family can be as well. Give them like a heads up so they're not walking in blinded with no clue in the world, and you have a crazy aunt or crazy uncle that does crazy things.
We all have all of that, however.
So a little bit of a like reminder or info play-by-play so that this way it's not too shocking for them too.
I'm pretty sad my family's pretty quiet, kind of boring in a way, but you know, they're very calm, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, always, that's a good thing. And the timing is until both of you feel okay that it's okay to do it, right?
Yeah, I second that.
Okay, have you ever done anything non-traditional for Thanksgiving, going away, a vacation, or movies? You know, any holiday for that matter, because it's not only Thanksgiving.
Yeah. For Christmas and Thanksgiving as being the biggest holidays out there, I have never done anything like that. I can see myself in the future actually going on like a vacation or something for those days. I think it would be really nice.
It's pretty awesome to go away during the holidays.
Giving a gift for yourself, and on top of that, you kind of get away from having to give people gifts too, because you're not around to give anyone anything. It might sound bad, but hey,
coming from
sometimes
experience,
you gotta do it.
I was married for a very, very long time, you know, and now that I'm single again, I kind of appreciate the fact that I married into a mixed religion marriage. However, for us, we didn't want to raise our children to just choose one side. So what we did for the holidays, we went away. So we literally was be like Christmas at the beach.
Yeah,
every year.
No excuse to fight.
There was no tradition, nothing. We just on vacation. But I think it's really nice to do something different from time to time. People get exhausted of doing the same thing every single year. So it's good to give yourself a break. As a human being, you need it. Have you ever gone to a restaurant to eat on those days, or to movies or anything like that? I'm Spanish. That doesn't happen. You need to cook. You need to cook. It is the tradition that we grow up with. Yeah. You know, even if I didn't know how to make a turkey for a very long time, but I learned it. It took years, but you know. I do feel it's like one of those type of holidays where like you crave that home cooked meal as well. The smell of the turkey cooking all morning long, it all adds sweet potatoes and all of that stuff. And even if you don't make it at home and you go out to order things, it's still you want to stay home and just kind of like, you know, make something. Just make something. Just people and the food is what brings everybody together. And you can't forget the leftovers for the next day as well. Bring your Tupperware with you. How many times you made these weird sandwiches the next day with leftover meat and everything. I like turkey pies. Turkey pot pies. Yeah. Right? If you dislike any food you try during the holiday season, when you go out to a get-together, are you the type of person to let people know that you didn't like it? Or do you try to like set it on the side so that they don't realize you're not too fond of what you're eating? If anybody who knows me, and this is, I'm gonna tell you, this is so weird. Oh my god, I'm gonna get hammered for this one. If anyone that knows me knows that I have a lot of food allergies, and I have to be very careful, especially with avocados and like shrimp and stuff like that. So I use my food allergies as an excuse when I don't want to eat something. I even do it on dates. It can't get questioned if you say I mean, you can't push somebody to try it because you literally will die if you know. My little trick is what I do is I'll eat everything else that I did like.
leave the part that I didn't like for the end.
It didn't taste so good. It doesn't look
and just
so
say,
good. Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna eat it because I'm full. I can't eat no more. That's how I try to get away with it.
But you know, you don't want to offend people. So that is part of going to someone's home for the holidays. Any holidays, like we say. It doesn't have to just be Thanksgiving. Or, you know, you bring in someone. Like, it's really embarrassing to say, well, I don't like that or I don't eat that.
Yeah.
So the person you pick to bring to your family home, remember, whether vegan, pescatarian, or whatever, a meat eater, remember, you're always going to have those little tricks to like kind of like jump over.
And
because
usually
it's like,
when it comes to those type of dinners, there's a lot of everything for somebody to be able to pick at something.
Yeah. Always let the host know that the person doesn't like to eat meat or they're just allergic to something. Because, you don't want to say, I don't like that, or it doesn't look good. Talking about that, if you don't like something, would you ever think of taking your significant other or just like ditching everyone, like the family gathering or whatever, and just like decide to either go out or order something in?
I do get like kind of lazy to feel like that.
We all do, because it's
but
days off.
I think the fact of like having the memories of those Thanksgiving dinners, Christmas dinners, holiday dinners, like they're so impactful that you can't help but want to just be a part of it anyway, because you won't have that many chances to, you know, share those memories later down the road. So I do try my best to be a part of it as much as I can.
Yeah.
And it kind of keeps me from steering away from just being a lazy body and staying home and not doing a single thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, when you're a parent, laziness is not one thing that kicks in. You have to cook. But always remember as well that we're talking about significant others, but remember that we have friends that are alone.
Yeah.
Always remember to actually invite them over if you can. It's always nice to bring a friend with you, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Right?
It's great to have friends.
No, I'm not going alone, so let's go.
Especially if they're not the ones who really celebrate things like that.
Yeah, that's
It's still
true.
nice to have them around, because at the end of the day, you're just sharing a meal and spending time with people that you enjoy being with.
As crazy as we talk about what it's like to kind of like have a relationship with somebody during the holidays, so what do? Do you bring them, as we went over all of this, there's a lot of lonely people during the holidays out there as well. Am I correct? Yeah,
there
people
is.
that are alone and they don't have somebody, they don't have family in town or whatever. So that's why we say, you know, just be kind. And if you meet somebody or have someone at work or someone that you know that's going to be alone, make sure you grab them alone. And if you don't have anything to do, order some food in. You know, so it's a lot of things to do during the holidays, a lot of things to watch. Netflix has a lot of stuff for us to watch.
Netflix is a big deal.
As we come to the end of this episode, remember, invite someone over. Don't let your friends be alone out there, whether you're together.
Don't forget a gift as well.
Don't forget to bring something. Do not go empty-handed anywhere. And enjoy your time with your loved one or someone who you just met and trying to like build a relationship with. You know, we all know that relationships are really hard to, you know, to keep up with and whatever. And usually the holidays brings the best and the worst out of people.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of work.
It takes a lot of work. So I hope that you enjoy and kind of like take our tips, you know, what we know or what we're learning, right, as we go along.
And if you know any better ones, you can always comment below
well. Yeah. For you guys out there who are single, go out and find yourself someone. If you cannot, grab a friend, get some dinner. You know, bring them to your family's house or go to their family, whichever you want to do. But yeah, and I hope you enjoy our episodes. And don't forget to watch the new episodes that are coming up. In the meantime, do not forget to follow us, subscribe, and share, and comment down below on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and also on our IGTV, where you can see our episodes there. We have tons of them. So for the holidays, if you're going to stay home, make sure you watch us. Yeah, you're going to have a good time. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.